just need to pull this hunk of metal out of the ground. Careful. What if it's armed? I don't think this is a good idea. Do you really know what you're doing? I'll mind my business. You mind yours. I've got nothing to say to you.
What are you doing? Okay. Alright. We are going to be completing another side quest. Today, the side quest is entitled Those. And it's probably the strongest shout out to 50s pulp culture. Pulp culture? Is that what they called it back then? 50s culture is, well, you'll see. We'll be dealing with some interesting enemies in this quest. This quest I don't think is too long, so it shouldn't be bad. It should be very easy, actually. It's a quest kind of designed to be completed early on. I think it can go this way. Since a lot of the quests kind of string you along a very certain path with how you encounter them and whatnot. Like, early on in the game, you'd get to Megaton. Oh, nice. You'd encounter Moira, I don't know, lady in charge of the shop, in charge of the quest, Wasteland Survival Guide. And one of the early, actually, I think like the, oh geez, the game's like, you know, crashing here. Like, one of the, I think, actually, there should be doors here. Those should be doors. That's an entrance. What the heck? At least board them up. Yeah. Well, the first suggested task is to investigate food and you know, medicine and stuff. And she leads you to Super Duper Mark, which you do your business and you come out to leave to teleport, and then all of a sudden, excuse me. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, this you're approached by a certain someone. Excuse me. There you are, kid. Kid, if you won't come find me, I'll find you.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me. Those things. They keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop. You won't leave me like all the other grown-ups. You can help me. Those big things. They're all over Greyditch. And they killed everyone. Please, mister. Please find my papa. You will? Really? Thanks a whole lot. My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please, find my papa and make him come back. You know, maybe this will help and maybe it won't. But Papa hid a bunch of stuff behind the old diner and a dumpster. He trusted me with the key and said it was for emergencies. But I bet he wouldn't mind you having it. Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner. Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe. I'll head over there and wait inside. Hurry back.
Well, oh, it's just an ant. Fire-breathing ant. So, that right there is indicator number 2. The first one is the easy speech checks. How they're, well, both of the ones that involved the speech stat were both at 100, and also how that one ant just disintegrated, and how all these, even the warriors, which are supposed to be the tough ones, are kind of just falling to pieces. Not as weakly as, you know, they probably should, but hey, that's, I'll do that later. It's a little sequence breaking, I think. So let's investigate the house and see what's going on. Which, this is, yes, very bad news. Hey, you know what? If I can get a key, hey, nice. If I can get a key to Oh, very nice. The ammo's very appreciated. Key to the place. That's, good. Machine gun, sure. Okay. Seeing if there's anything interesting. Well, unfortunate for him. Fortunate for me. Oh, I'll take all that. Oh, that's not worth it. Well, no. Not when I have nearly 150 stim packs. Not worth it one bit. So I guess we gotta give him the bad news. But that can't be all.
Stupid monsters! Can't get me in here.
This survival thing that doesn't even protect you, by the way. Look, it's flimsy metal. You have to coins to.
Come on, tell me already. Oh no. What happened? He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore. You gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here.
Just go back in there. So, as I was saying earlier, in the 50s, they had like, I don't know if it was like a drama or, oh, password, sure. A drama or whatever, horror, I think probably horror movie, with giant insects invading the city because radioactivity has mutated them. Which the ant enemy in itself is a nod to that. However, this mission title itself is too, to some point. I don't know exactly. So this guy's doing stuff. Marigold Station. That's where I need to go. Playing God. Okay. So, I'm just going to come out and say it. This scientist came to this town and is experimenting on ants. I'm probably going to have to walk there. Marigold Station is... Alright, that's not bad. Like I said, this is a very early game quest, hence the easiness of it right now. So they wouldn't have you walking halfway across the world. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And I think the... Oh my gosh. I'm drinking a little carbonated beverage right now, and it's really carbonated. Where are you? Oh, blended in. I think the experience, wow. The, how much experience I need to get to the next level from here on out to level 30, which is now the cap. It was 20, now it's 30, with the Broken Steel DLC. It's, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I think that the XP to the next level is static, and it doesn't... So, you know, when you get a new level, it takes more XP to go to the next level. I don't think that's the case from here on out. I mean, it might be for a couple levels, but I know at one point it just stays static, and it's really noticeable. It's not that much, really. I think it's only a couple thousand, so it's... I don't... It's not worth farming ants right now. I'll get that level through just quest progression. There we go. Oh, well, here's the station. Ooh, using quite a few stim packs already. Nice. So, I think we're honestly halfway done with the quest. See, this being a early... Oh, ooh. Do you... that's not worth it. Honestly, Nuka-Colas just aren't worth it to me in this game. Because for one, I can just get a whole bunch of stim packs. Two, when I like the glowing effect. It doesn't really make sense, but it's cool. Two, when I get hurt, I can just go back to my house is Megaton. Sleep for an hour, heal, use the medkit thing, and heal. Also, all radiation. Should probably start clearing out some of the ants here. I just want to take this guy out just for the experience. That, and 3, they weigh 1 pound each. So if I take like 10 or 20 of them to heal me throughout a quest, I mean I could. They heal 25, which is not bad. Although it's a slow heal, I think. It's not as practical as just having a bunch of stim packs. And I know it's boring to just get a bunch of stim packs, but point 3 or whatever the next point is, stim packs heal more. Like the ice cold Nuka-Cola does only 25, and this is already 92. That would have taken me like 3 sodas. Not that worth it, unfortunately. That's not the right way, I don't think. So I just need to find... Oh, I'm gonna... let's use some of that on my weapon. Don't really want to use my guns on these guys. Oh my gosh. I thought something was drawing my attention like that for a second. It's just weird controls. Is that a hole? Well, that is a hole, but... Oh, there we are. We're getting there. And dude. Close to leveling up already. So, I just want to... so 3, 2, 5. Oh, wow, yeah. Like 2 more ants. Well, 3 more ants. And I'm done. Duns goes, as they say. As they say back in... I'm gonna just shut that joke down. That joke was gonna go in a place I don't want it to go. So 3, 2, 5, double O's. I just wanted personal test, really, just to see the experience. Because I am going to level up in a second. Because these ants, you know, they give a standard, I would say, amount of experience at this point. I should level up now. Yeah. Alright, what do I want? Big guns? Nope. Energy? No. I think I'll get this up a little bit just to heal a little more. And this, ooh, yeah. This so my weapon does more damage. And I want to pour this into the rest. So I have 9 more levels of points to deal with. So that's a significant amount of points and whatnot. Big guns, I will never put points in there because there is a kind of a glitch to where I can get infinite of the big gun books. So that will be last. And there's a bunch of books all around for everything, so I'll probably get everything to 90. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I get perks every level, I forgot about that. That's pretty good. Now, I was not prepared for having to choose more quests, points, levels, and whatnot. That, yeah, well, that's fine. Mutual, no, that's not worth it. There's not, ooh, Child at Heart, there's nothing else that's particularly handy. Yeah, almost all of these raise my skill up, which would be fine, I guess. Oh, see if I can show it. Yeah. Almost perfect. Raises all special stats to 9 if they're below it, of course. This is pretty neat. Super Kamikaze Blast or whatever, but nah. Oh, that's pretty good. I might get that. Need 7 endurance. Ooh, I don't know if I have 7 endurance. I don't even... Oh, cool. It gets to set my karma instantly to something. Well, it's fine. I can... No, yeah, let's see if there's anything I want. Not really. What am I getting? Child at Heart? Yeah, that unlocks dialogue. Probably should have got that earlier, but... Oh, yes. The experience is... Okay, it does go up. Oh. What's my experience right now? Stays. So it's only... Oh my gosh, come on. So it's only 30,000. Which is actually pretty substantial when I think about it.
Till you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that. That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area? My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever? My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous! Well, I'm afraid I made slight miscalculations in the mutagen. Instead of lowering their size, the brood hatched with a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment. Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen. Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen. If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations. I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say? Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments. You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Well, I don't need its coat, but I want it. So, do not harm the queen is optional. However, it seems, and I like to make my choices via the roleplay option, as in what I do now, how it will affect future generations in this wasteland. It seems that it's only the immediate ants here that have this superpower of emitting fire. Is it... Can I kill these guys? Okay, yeah, I have to eliminate them anyways. Ooh, guardians, so they're probably tougher than normal. Well, not that much tougher. So, personally, I'm gonna make them go nuts with the inhibitor thingy that he suggested, as well as destroy what is causing them to mutate, which is the forced evolution virus, which is probably the most prevalent item thing in this whole franchise, even all the way back to the first game. Alright, there's the queen. Boy, is she big. Ooh. Wait. Oh, it's a quantum. Yeah. So that's not too bad. I thought it'd be more dangerous here, honestly. Oh no. I have to hack. I don't like doing these. I know my opinion is not mine alone. Oh, jeez. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these. Okay. I'll see if I can find a couple more. Hey, nice. That's, Usually when I have to do this, I just give up and just, just speed through it like this. If I see them, inflate to the point of, ooh, here's one, I think. Yeah, alright. So there is 4 left, which means I will get this guaranteed. Hopefully. Okay. I only see 2 more, so... Yeah! Oh, I was getting kind of nervous there. Whatever, hello. The mutagen sample. Alright. Tries, okay. Destroy, alright. That's fine. That works for me. So yeah, the Forced Evolution virus was made, I forget the exact backstory, but it was a government-made thing pre-war that kind of got stored after the war, and was discovered by, I forget his name, he changed his name a couple times, the main villain of the first Fallout, the Master, which was this grossly mutated person who merged with several humans into one amalgam creature, and technology, actually. He's fused with technology. He looks like a John Carpenter's The Thing monster, which is awesome. Because those things are awesome. And, he absorbs people too, which is disgusting and disturbing and terrifying. But, basically, you dunk people in it, in vats of it, and they turn into super mutants. The things we've been fighting. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
How else? I trust your task is progressing well. Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened. Come now, the faster you tell me, the faster I can provide promised payment for your services. Oh, now, I don't have time for these kinds of shenanigans.
Wait a second, what? Oh, I have to... Huh. Okay, let's do that, I guess. Forgot I had to do that. Aren't one of them... Shouldn't take too long. The quest is basically over at this point. Part of the perks. Ha! Funny, get it? Because there's perks in this video game. Okay. Part of the perk... One of the perks of this being a technically early game quest is the fact that it's not that long. Not like some other quests we'll be encountering. Like, oh, okay, I just have to continue. Oh, I just have to continue this way. Early game quest, I'll use a weaker gun. Since, alright. I'm using vats because I can't see because of the damn vat. Oh, fire. Yeah, early game quest, it's kind of short, but there's a quest later on where you have to essentially find 5 people. One of them is Dave. And is that okay? Yeah, that's it. Jeez. And it takes you literally all over the game. Like you have to go to Tenpenny Tower. You have to go to places in the capital, main capital area. You have to go to Old Dave's place. There's some other places that I don't remember off the top of my head. You have to go all over the place, and it's it could take a little while. And there's another quest we have to. There might be more than one. These quests we have to go through a vault, find a thing. Main story quest obviously can take some time. There's what else is there? I'm thinking. I mean, we have a whole DLC. Well, 2 DLCs we haven't explored yet. One of which, is pure story based and takes place canonically after the main story. So that one is going to have to wait no matter what I do. But then there's another one that I can do yet. That I have yet to be doing.
You wish to add? I've detected some changes within... Oh! Come. What? How could you do such a foolish thing? Spoken like a true disciple of science. I will restart my calculations from the beginning and learn to crawl before I try to run. I suppose I shouldn't be angered by your actions. Forgive my impertinence. How marvelous! Here is the promised lab coat. I'm certain you'll find it quite useful. Which injection did you want? Will it be the Ant-Site or Ant-Mite? How marvelous! Ant-Mite it is. Hold still, please.
Fantastic. Where is my coat? Are you still wearing my coat? Oh, no, there it is. Hey, nice. So yeah, difference between those. Ant-Site increases your perception skill by 1, while the strength obviously increases your strength by 1. I chose strength because I am using a melee weapon, and even though it doesn't technically seem like it should use strength, it does up its damage, I believe. I think so. I don't know. Either way, strength's is better. It ups the strength and strength. Oh, okay. Along with upping the stat, though, it does increase some of your skill points. Like, I think perception increases, like, energy weapons and I think gun in general. Strength obviously increases. That's not the right way, is it? I don't know. Strength obviously increases your melee, your fisticuffs, which one could argue is melee. I think it is something else, I don't know. It just doesn't matter, though. That's not the point. Oh yeah, both perks, though, along with giving a point in their respective special stat, both perks also give 25% fire resistance, which probably something I could have used early on. Also something very useful early on, like the special stat upgrade. It's a really good reward early on in the game, which honestly I should have done that a long time ago. I mean, the fire resistance definitely has its places, like the Mr. Handies. I don't want to call them Mr. Handies. Oh wow, that was some lag. It implies some adult themes. The Mr. Gutsies and, you know, those robots. And flamers from people, too. Not flamers like that, get your head out of the gutter. You know, people with flamethrowers, and not flamers. Oh, I'm in for it now. But the quest is not over yet. Still have to find this guy at home. Oh yeah, there's a dumpster out back that has like a magnum and some ammo, which behind the diner,
Whoa.
which I don't care about.
It was hot in here. It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean? I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did, but I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. Hope you'll come back and visit someday. Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me. Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big, giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you can totally just say, nah. So there, actually, a couple different places you can have him stay. 3 places. Oh my gosh, I thought my recording software crashed. That's weird. Hold on, Okay. Yeah, there's 3 places. Actually, 4 options. The first one is obviously just say, nah, I can't find you a place, so stay there. But the other options are, you could take him to Paradise Falls to be a slave, and you get a couple caps, but that's, not really my style. Also, I destroyed that place. And you can convince, take him to Little Lamplight, which is a place I don't think we've been to yet.
Yes?
It is, the hotel. It is a location filled with just children. And once a child reaches, I think, age 16, they boot them out. And they pretty much go to Big Town. So, Big Town's pretty much made up of the children of that. Like, some of the people
Is that yours?
mention it. Yeah, it's mine. No, it's someone else's. I'm just walking around in it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Little Lamplight, or the option that I am going to take. Take him here. Are you... You're not the person I need to talk to. No. The person is in here? No. Okay, well. I guess I'll just wait a couple hours. When you go to sleep, I'll just walk in and be like, hey, what's up? So yeah, leave him at home, but take him to be a slave, bring him to the children, or bring him here to the best possible option. Oh my gosh. So many people. Get out of my way. Everybody move. You're not even the right person. Dr. Preston. Where the heck is she?
Yeah. Belle's going to capture.
Angela's sister, she grabs. Are you? Yeah.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but he's addicted to... Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe. Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
I have at you from the lower deck.
Well, I hope they do something. Remember that child that fell off the deck last year?
I'm sorry, what about the child that fell off the deck last year? Can you elaborate? Okay, I think this is the central stairwell. This place is a maze. Well, not really a maze. It's just... It's a ship, and it's all structured very samey, so it gets a little difficult to navigate. So really, all we need to do now is tell Brian, hey, you have a city now, or you can go to a city and rescue. I'm sorry, what are you doing here, Zimmerman? 22 pistol, please.
Evening.
The pistol he has is a 22. It fires .22 bullets, and they're garbage. They're literally the weakest guns in the game. They're so weak that in New Vegas, which has challenges, by the way, you can get extra XP and stuff, there's a challenge for defeating a Deathclaw with that kind of gun. A Chinese pistol, which is a 22 caliber gun. It's so weak, it does almost no damage. And you have to defeat the most
Holy
powerful enemy in the game
moly.
with it.
You actually came back. I hope you found me a place. You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
We did it. We did a good morale thing for getting him to a decent, happy place. So, obviously, 3 choices. You know, bring him with the other kids, neutral. Bring him with a person he knows that likes good and bad for a slave. So yeah, we did a good thing by finding him a home. We also sent him through a dangerous path to that home. I took that path at a low level, and I'm an adult with a gun. And I nearly died several times, because it's full of raiders. This child... Maybe he'll sneak his way through. I don't know.
Want something?
Oh, boy, you don't even know. So that's it for that quest. One more quest down. There's a lot of quests in this game, honestly. Yeah, a lot of quests. I'm trying to think of all the videos I would do. All the stuff I'm gonna cover. Which is quests and bobbleheads. I know, that's another thing for another day. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later.